just passing each other on the stairs. I didn't get to know him until about 6 months ago.
And how long did the affair last for?
About 3 months, maybe less, until he died. I was away on holiday at the time. Didn't even find out till a couple of weeks later. We've been seeing less of each other. It's pretty casual.
In the time that you knew Richard, were you aware that he was seeing any other men?
He told me there'd been a few before me. I know he broke up with someone just before I started seeing him. Some guy who worked at his gym.
You got any idea what this man's name was?
Josh. I don't know his surname. It sounded like it all went pretty wrong, though. Richard left the gym and joined a new one when they split up.
Do you know the name of the gym where he met this guy, Josh?
Sanderson's. It's an all-men's place on Bassett Lane.
Thank you, Mr. Griffiths. I think that's all for now.
So it's the laptops that have gone missing, is it?
4 of them. Not exactly state-of-the-art, but still worth about £1 each.
What time did the theft happen, Mrs. Dawson?
I arrived at 6:30, and just after that I heard a noise, which must have been that cupboard being forced. And I came in here just in time to see him making his getaway through that window.
I'm going to have to ask you not to touch anything because we'll have the room dusted with prints.
Of course. I wouldn't even have been here except it's our school's open day today. I wanted to be prepared.
Did you get a good look at the thief?
Not really. As I say, he was running away. He looked young, he had a grey hoodie on. He made off across the school playground.
Are there any security cameras on the school grounds, Mrs. Dalton?
We're having them installed next month. It's so infuriating. We only took delivery of the computers a couple of weeks ago.
Oh. Maybe it was someone who knew that?
You think it could be one of my pupils?
Well, it's an unpleasant thought, we know, but it would help explain the timing. Is there anything else you can tell us about the thief?
He had a sports bag, large one. He struggled with it. Well, I suppose it was heavy with the laptops in it.
Right, well, thanks. Look, we're going to ask around locally and see if anyone saw him. And, well, as soon as we hear anything, we'll let you know.
Yeah, well, I've spoken to your bank already, and they've definitely cancelled your card. So you'll be getting a replacement soon, okay? Okay, bye.
Was that your last one?
Yeah. She reported a wallet stolen 2 days ago. There's something really weird.
What's that?
She's 85 and barely leaves the house, but she thinks the last time she saw it was at home. She hasn't been out since.
Hey, that's really weird. That old fella I've just been speaking to, he's housebound. The only visitor he's had in the last 3 days is the new vicar from St. Peter's.
Did he give a name?
Well, I didn't ask. Why don't you ring your lady back? Ask her if she's had a visit from the vicar.
Mark. Where have you been? We could let me know. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Stayed with friends last night. Reckons he lost his keys. He's gonna pick me up after work.
Well, you can stop worrying now.
I just spoke to a bloke who lives in the flat opposite, right? Now, he said 20 to 7 this morning he's heard a car skid. Looked out his window and seen a little kid been knocked off his bike. Now, by the time he got down to the street level, the kid's gone. But he did notice that he was carrying a sports bag.
So he just cycled away?
Oh, yeah, apparently. Except he left the bike here. The man's noticed it had a wonky wheel, so he moved it to the other side of the street so it wouldn't cause an accident. But I can't see anything unless there's something on CCTV.
No, there isn't any on this road. What's that over there?
What's what? Oh, well spotted.
Well, I hope the kid's okay, because the bike certainly isn't.
Ah, now, you see that? That's a postcode stamp.
That's helpful of him.
Well, yeah, particularly if this bike belongs to our thief. Isn't it nice to know that some people are into crime prevention?
Well, it's a good scam, I'll give him that. He knocks on the door holier than thou. God bless you, my child, come to visit you since you can't get about.
They put around digging out their best biscuits in the kitchen while he's dipping into their handbags. Weird thing is, though, he never used any of their stolen cards. He just dumped them in the streets.
Perhaps he lives locally. A lot of the people he's targeted so far are members of the congregation of St. Peter's Church on London Street.
Don't suppose there's any chance he's gone to the bathroom?
He's done what any sensible criminal would. Scarpered.
Any joy?
Yeah, I ran the postcode through from the bike. It belongs to a Rudy Williams. He lives on the Coal Lane estate.
Is there a date of birth?
Yeah. He's 12.
Yeah, Deansgate School's just round the corner from Coal Lane, isn't it?
I think we may have been right about our thief being a pupil.
Pop round and see him, shall we? Nice place.
Hello, are you Rudy Williams? I'm PC Kapoor and this is PC Hollis. Is your mum there or your dad?
They're out.
Anyone else in? Do you mind if we come in? Shouldn't you be at school?
I'm off sick.
What's wrong?
Sore throat.
Did mum or dad send a note to the school? Deansgate, isn't it?
My dad's gone away.
Hang on, a minute ago you said he was out. Which,
But he's out.
is it?
And what does dad do?
Barman.
Rudy, we need to ask you some questions about your school. Have you been there at all today?
No.
I'm going to have a look round.
There's been a break-in at Deansgate this morning, Rudy. Some expensive equipment's gone missing. Do you know anything about it?
No.
What about this hoodie? Is it yours?
Leela, through here.
Reg! Rudy! Don't do anything silly, Rudy. We just need to talk to you.
Come on, calm down. But the only way you're going to help yourself is if you come clean. Did you steal those computers from the school?
Can I help you?
We hope so, Mr...
Reverend Jason Evans.
I'm PC Bryant. This is PC Powell. We're from Sun Hill. We're investigating a series of incidents we thought you might be able to help us with.
Of course, if I can.
Sorry. 1 second.
There's a bloke targeting elderly people in this area, Reverend. Stealing money from them. He talks his way into their homes by saying he's the new vicar of this church.
Since when has this been happening?
The last couple of days, as far as we can gather.
St Hughes, we've got our man on CCTV leaving the hospital on foot. They're sending him down to the station now.
Oh, step in the right direction. Now, it might be he's randomly picked St Peter's, but we wondered if he might be a member of your congregation. He seems to target elderly people who don't attend services very often.
I wonder if this is connected to the burglary.
What burglary?
A couple of weeks ago, someone got in the church office. I reported it.
Was anything taken?
Oh, some petty cash, nothing very much. But the thief also took our parish register, the list of members of our congregation. Names, addresses, personal details.
Reverend, would you mind coming down the station with us?
No problem.
We found one of the laptops at the flat. The other three are still missing.
You say the mother's dead?
Yeah, that's right. Rudy eventually admitted that she'd had cancer and died a couple of years ago. And the father, he's gone AWOL. But we have managed to track down the older brother. Rudy told us where he's working.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's downstairs. Look, he's 18, yeah? He's the only family I've been able to track.
Thanks, Reg.
All right, well, thank you. Gov, I've just spoken to the manager of Sanderson's gym, and he's confirmed that Josh Hill worked on reception up until a couple of months ago. Now, we had to let him go because so many customers complained about rudeness.
Did you get a home address?
Yeah, we're going to go around there now. The manager also remembers Hill having an affair with Richard Neiman. He reckons that Hill wasn't too pleased when Neiman finished it. Neiman had to change gyms to get away from him.
OK, well, I've been through Neiman's bank statements and there's monthly cash withdrawals of £1,000 corresponding with blackmail letters.
So it looks like you paid up.
Yeah. Did you get anything from the waste ground, Mickey? Anyone see Neiman hanging about?
No CCTV anywhere. The blackmailer knew what he was doing. It's a lonely spot.
OK, well, we'll speak to forensics, see if they can find anything at the site. It's not likely so long after the last drop was made, but it's worth a go.
Go.
Mickey, would you mind working with Susie on this burglary job that's just come in?
Well, I'm supposed to be working on the blackmail investigation.
Yeah, I know. It's nothing personal. I just need to keep the workload turning over. The Neiman investigation is well covered. Okay?
Thanks, Gov.